So, hello everyone. We are back with the Community Team Cup. Finally, we can conclude match day 7 this Friday with two exciting matchups for you. See, Esports Race Asylum and Medway Racing League. We also have AHR and CLR later on this evening. So, looking for some spicy races again. Here, three of the matchups have already completed. Overboost Racing Team won against Amigos Racing Team earlier in August. Then TCR, they beat Race Asylum, and then we had ZFS and RTR facing each other, with RTR winning this one. So let's get to today's infos. So what do we have in store? We have interestingly two Group 4 cars with this Suzuki Swift Sport Group 4 at Red Bull Ring Short, and spoiler alert, it is raining cats and dogs at the moment. And then the second race will be the VW Scirocco Group 4 car at Laguna Seca. Interesting combination. Group 2 FF cars as well. Both of those picks should be an interesting one, right? So today's lineups, you see some well-known names in CTC, also around the communities. Oh, pick your favorite driver. We have Hulk for MRL with the debut today in CTC. I think we also see the comeback for Mike on the Esports Race Asylum team, racing against some of his fellow drivers at MRL. He's taking part in some of those leagues quite frequently, so a nice matchup for sure it is. This one. We see a little bit glimpse of rain, hopefully. Then you see the current leaderboards after match day 6, that is. Both of the teams today, Esports Race Asylum and AHR, are still over the line. So basically they have to win today in their matches. We'll see. That has lost. That's good, but MRL with a winning streak could sneak into the top 4 as well, with 2 match days to go after this one. Interesting. Definitely towards the rest of the season. So then let's bring up the quick facts again for those of you who aren't familiar with everything. So team versus team league, plenty of events. We have 6 drivers per team driving against each other on the same track. We have 10 teams in total for the 2024 season. This means 9 match days in total. And the end of the season, we have a Final Four tournament to decide the overall winner for this season. So we do have 2 30 minutes races per match day. It's a one make, so every driver is in the same car, no tuning, POP. Easy for everyone. The points will be awarded per driver and then added up for each team. The team with the most points wins the match day across the 2 races. That is, for those 2 races, every team picks 1 race combination: the car, the track, the weather, also time progression. The tire wear is set to ×6, the fuel consumption set to ×4 as usual. And then we have the limited sets of tires available for every driver per match day. So we see 2 racing softs, 2 racing mediums, 2 racing hards, 2 intermediates, and 2 heavy wets. That's the gist? I guess so. I think I've rambled enough. Let's have a look on track to see what we can expect today. And you see, it is a bit wet here at the Red Bull Ring, the short track, and we see those tiny little Suzuki Swift Sports here driving around this short track. And yeah, very, very tricky, rainy conditions. Not sure I've seen most of the drivers using the wet tires here. So it's that wet. Oh, it looks, it's that wet. Oh, Sluxy, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. So yeah, everyone seems to be using those blue heavy wet tires for the start of the race at least. So I think we can have a quick sneak peek at the event settings. So this is what we can expect. No, this is qualifying, I think. I think the race conditions should look a bit more like, well, let me have a quick look to see. I'm totally prepared again. Where are my lobby settings? I give you a little bit of an idea about what was. No, oh, it's R07 all the way through. Oh, look at that. I was confused. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. We have a totally wet race here at the Red Bull Ring. All right. So, no trying track. It will stay wet throughout this entire race for the first one. That's an interesting take. Definitely. So, I think we have a couple of minutes before we head into the qualifying warm-up session. So let's have a quick look at the liveries, as we usually do. So we go into the chase cam, see the Race Asylum car, base color black this time, and then we have some nice rainbow colors all around this car, defining the shapes of the car, those lines. And we have a big rear wing. Look at that. Oh, this monster needs all the downforce it can get, probably. But not gonna lie, this car looks quite aggressive. This one. Alright, and let's go to the MRL car. Oh, it clearly states GT4 on the rear. Oh, we have the British Racing green with those yellow accent colors on the car, and showing a little bit of MRL logos as well. So right, we are ready for qualifying practice. Here we go. So we go back into the spectate mode as well, and let the drivers warm up for a couple of minutes before we actually start this team qualifying session again. Also, I have a quick look. So for the first race, it is actually 4 flying laps per driver, because it is a short track, so you have multiple attempts to get a decent lap in. And then we have a look at some lap times. So what can we expect for pole time? It's also, will this be a real team qualifying, driving close to each other. Will there be a dry line? I don't think so, even if you drive around in close proximity. Don't think so. So you should probably focus on the wet racing lines instead. So this is now a real thing in Gran Turismo 7. So don't use the dry racing line in the wet conditions. It is. And also let me hear, chat, who is your favorite for the top 3 disqualifying. So top 3 will get extra points, 3, 2 and 1. So let me hear your predictions. Who do you think? So quick run through. We have Daz, we have Shane, Deering, Keza, Welchie, Magnet, Gelf, King Ears, Mike, Hulk, Shaky and Gecko, the 12 drivers that are competing for this one. Who's your money on? Who is the Rain Master in that Suzuki Swift Sport Group 4 machine? Deering has that Shaky. Hey, all towards Race Asylum. That big Gelf, Shane, Daz, top 3. Hopefully Sluxy going against his own teammates. Probably he did some practice and knows they're not good in the rain. So I think that's a good shout, yeah. But Main Onion is actually racing for CLR in the CTC event that's taking place in a couple of minutes. But I can also give you a spoiler alert, CLR have opted to go for a rainy, soaky track, so Main Onion will get his rain race, so he will be happy. So, based on my experience, I think Keza is a hot shot. He's really, really quick in wet conditions. Then I would go with Daz. So I've covered a couple of MRL league races recently, and Daz was showing some blistering pace. So Daz is one of my favorites for the top 3, and then I think I will go with Gecko for the final spot. Alright, we are looking to start qualifying now. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. So it is MRL's pick. So MRL go out first in this team qualifying session. 5 minutes, 4 laps. It is eSport Race Asylum pick. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I swapped it. So eSport Race Asylum will go out first, and then MRL there the second, and it will be reversed for the second race. Calm down, Jaeger, calm down. It is all good. It is all good. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Race Asylum cars out on track. Here we go. And a little bit wobbly. Yeah, the connection today. Let's hope it'll stay stable. And here we go, already at the end of this outlet. It's cockpit onboard time. Let's go, Mike, the one. He tries to get that power down in those conditions. Approaching the first turn, that's what the braking point. 100. Don't run too wide, as usual on the exit. Track limits are on. Fourth gear exit. So I can bring up those informations as well for you. Takes definitely an offsetting line through this middle part. Now already approaching the final sector. Two right-hand corners. Can stay away from that apex a little bit. Final looks. The brake at the end of the Austrian flag on the left-hand side. Let's stay in fourth gear. This seems to be the thing you need to do. You see a sub 1 minute lap time for Mike Keza with a 59.1. Shaky 0.6. Mike with that 0.9. Oh, and Mike nearly lost the rear. Lets all of his teammates past and then goes for the next attempt. So where's Gecko with a slower first lap, but yeah, remember, we have 4 flying laps. Plenty of time still to improve gears and gearing also, not into the 59s. For now, we see some improvements on this lap. See gearing up to P4 it is. Kesa improved a little bit to be see a 58 in this one. As you will see, it's the third lying lap. And do we get a sector split time? Or did we miss it? I don't know, probably we missed it. It's probably just one due to the shortness of this track, so we have to wait until Keza comes around the final turn and goes a bit wide, but maybe that's the way to do it. 58. No, didn't improve this time. Shaky currently sitting in P2. Gearing in third. Mike improved up to P3. So gearing in fourth. Gears and Gecko in P6. It's the final lying lap now. Now make it count for this one. Close to that 59, that sub 1 minute barrier with the 21 car. Decided to just park it there. Not going to improve. We'll stay with Gecko for this one, and MRL now out on track. Okay, we'll start that qualifying session now. Oh, that's a bit wide for Gecko, not sure. This is a penalty. Yeah, he bails that lap. Oh, that's not helping. Mike improved. P2 for now, so Keza P1, Mike P2, Shaky third. Let's wait for MRL. Apex waited for quite some time to get out on track. Maybe that was too late, I'm not sure. He will get that fourth flying lap in. Oh, Shane leading the MRL squad, and we go chase cam for the first flying lap. Third gear for Shane, then upshift to fourth. Let's go, it's It's red, you see the puddles, car is going left and right in a straight line. It's always a sign. Downshift to second, third gear. I think Shane lost a little bit of momentum. Now braking for the short track part. Tracks keeps away from that curb, that apex. Probably is the red racing line, cuts that curve though and tries to square off this car to go for the run. We saw the sector split, not purple, so we don't know the initial lap time. Now how close is Shane to those races silent drivers? He comes across 58, 59, P7 for now, really close behind Gecko. Oh no, let's have a look at the other drivers. Welchie, Hulk, Des, Magnet, even closer to Gecko for now. It is still top 6, whereas the Golf with a penalty won't be improving on this lap. Let's see. Des. There's a little bit of slipstream. Does it really help? I don't know in this car. So wait for Des to come around the final 2 turns. Understeers a little bit, keeps it on the curb. No penalty so far. Stays in 4th gear. Comes out, I think it's not quick enough. So 101, so someone did improve. Who is it? Welchie in P4, Shane P5, so it's still top 3 for Race Asylum, getting those extra points. At the moment, 3rd flying lap, Welchie and Shane, 2 of the top MRL drivers as always, setting the pace in this one. Oh, Welchie is down. What about Shane? Comes around. Final flying lap for Shane didn't improve. Where are the other MRL drivers? Magnet, Des improved. 108. Hulk improved as well. Where is Magnet? Magnet with a good run by the looks. Could be a 59 incoming. 59.5. So 3 Race Asylum, 3 MRL drivers. Top 6 at the moment. Oh, is someone capable of improving? Question. Magnus with a great run last time round. Well, she will be the first. Let's stay with him to see if it's possible to get an improvement. 56, 7, could be a 59 again. 59.998. I wasn't wrong about that, so Shane doesn't improve. Whereas Gelf also no improvement. Hulk over the line doesn't improve. Oh, my hot pick, Des P12. That didn't go as planned, I guess still. So okay, no one improved on the final lap significantly. So we have Keza, Mike and Shaky top 3, then Magnet, Welchie and Shane for MRL. The next 3 drivers steering, Miguel, King Ears, Gecko, Hulk and Des. Top 12. Quickly grab those results. Take that screenshot. See as our 1/10. Mike Jakey really close and a little gap to Magnet. Welchie also very similar on pace. Train just got ahead of Deering, Gelf in P8 and also close with King Ears and Gecko. Hulk with that 1 second and Daz didn't get that lap in he was hoping for. Alright. So that's the first 6 points awarded to Esports Race Asylum after qualifying. So now we will go to the race settings. 30 minutes it is. The grid will be set manually to have a little bit of time progression, maybe a little bit of wind strength and direction changes as well for this one. And then we should be ready to go in a moment. There, close qualifying with the slight advantage for Race Asylum for now. What we'll see about the race then. So I guess everyone will be using the wet tires for the race. As well, don't think the intermediates will be as good as the Soviets, especially if it stays that wet for this race. So, last seconds of preparation, and then we will be starting race number 1, match day 7, Esports Race Asylum versus Medway Racing League, here at the Red Bull Ring short track in heavy rain conditions. After a close qualifying session, we will have a grid start, a standing start with false start check. It is light damage in case something happens. Your race is not entirely wrecked. And with that rain and the car, I think it will be a no-stop race, just 30 minutes of driving in the rain, trying to survive, and hopefully delivering a good show for all of us. So good luck everyone. Yeah, exactly, Ray. That grid doesn't look correct. Why is Hulk showing? Now it looks correct. I was a bit scared. Good luck everybody. Oh, the lights are off and away we go. Standing start, heavy wet conditions. Looks like Mike with a good start around the outside, Keza on the inside line. So Keza and Mike braking for the first turn. Do we see some track limit penalties early on if you run right? No, it seems to be all good so far. Keza and Jakey. Mike dropped down to P4. Welchie looking around the outside early on Mike. Is there a possibility for Welchie? No, Welchie runs a little bit too deep. It's on the inside line now. It's side-by-side racing between Welchie and Mike. Mike with the inside line. Welchie around the outside. Still close. Now he had to lift a little by the looks. So Mike, too many E's in this one. Mike stays in P3, but Welchie is really, really close behind. Also Magnet in P5. Shane in P6, then Gelf in 7, Deering in 8, but Deering on the inside, and also Gecko on the outside. We have a Gelf sandwich. We'll see, and yeah, indeed, it looks quite laggy on my broadcast, so hopefully it's a bit better for the drivers, but yeah. Oh, teammates! Friendly fire! People on the grass, but somehow managed to get back onto the track. And look at this picture. So many Suzuki Swifts on this track, very close to each other. Okay, the lag is causing issues. You hear it. It's a bit tough to judge. Keza with a nice gap already, nearly 2 seconds. Shaky in P2, Mike in 3rd, and Magnet went up to P4. Shane in 5th, Deering in P6. Well, she dropped down to P7. We have and Gelf and Hulk in 8th and 9th. Des 10th as well, just in front of Gecko. And Kingy at the back in P12, but still in striking distance to those 3 MRL drivers, and his teammate just in front of him. And Keza seems to be running away with this early, putting the power down, 2.3 seconds. Let's see if Magnet can bring that gap down to Mike. We also see Shane and Deering. Shane covers the inside line. Deering with the attempt takes the inside line, whereas Shane on the outside, but Deering has the position for now. Shane's still there, hoping that he can get the inside line, touches the grass a little bit. So Deering moves up a position into P5. Shane in 6th, and Welchie right behind in P7. Go back to the TV camera. Deering, some nice moves early on in this race up to P5. Shane and Welchie 6th and 7th. Gelf in 8th, Hulk 9th. Gecko race got past Des. Des struggles a little bit under pressure here, his fingers, but no, Des had just a better exit on this turn, or maybe Gecko wanted to go around the outside. Either way, it looks like Des will keep P11. No, he had a compromised run for turn 1, and now Kinger's on the inside of Des. Can he get his little Swift stopped? Looks like he's still on the outside, has the inside line for the next left-hander, and then positions his car to stay in front for now. So Des into P12, 5 minutes in, 25 minutes to go for this one at the back. Des, Kingiers, and Gecko. And 2.4 seconds to Hulk. The Hulk lost a little bit of contact through this crew. Gelf, Shane, Welchie, and Deering. So Deering with 3 MRL drivers right behind. Yeah, the whole race stays rainy in those conditions. Holding up MRL drivers. Magnet got closer to Mike. Right. Get a little bit more. The dash cam action. Oh, we hear the puddles splash through those turns. And let's go to Mike's camera. A tenth. That is a nice gap going into the first turn. Just keep it clean, don't run too wide on the exit. Apex Magnet with a great run out of the first turn. Gain 2-3 tenths. Now into the next braking zone for the short track. It looks like Magnet with a great run through this section, gaining another tenth. Using different lines, I think Mike was a little bit off the wet racing line, lost some momentum, and Magnet trying to set up a move at some point within half a second. Gets a good run through the penultimate turn. It is half a second. I see some more traction control kicking in for Magnet compared to Mike. So he gets a good initial power input, and then the TC cuts that a little bit, but probably also prevents those front tires from spinning. And I think also one thing, those rear tires, they will be stone cold at some point during this race, which will make the rear very loose probably. So a challenge for the drivers definitely. Keza was always decided to, I don't want to race those other cars, I just want to have fun driving in the rain, not having to think about defending positions, etc. So he's just in a league of his own, only 59.0, nearly 5 seconds. The gap to his teammate Shaky in P2, Mike in P3 with Apex Magnet. Still really close. Then Deering opened up that gap to Welchie and Gelf and Shane. It's a little bit of a breather for Deering in P5, Welchie, Gelf and Shane. Then Kios with some moves from P12 at some point up to P9 and right behind Shane, but also Hulk is with him. And then they have to slow down for the chicane. It looks like Kingius with the better run. 3 tenths, getting less and less. How it looks. Braking for the final 2 turns again. He's close, maybe too close already. Let's get the onboard. He hits that inside apex, but then understeers a little bit. We hear the front tires is spinning, not getting the power down in those conditions. Has to lift early. Focus on the exit port here to prevent that wheel spin. And Hulk with the run, watch the rear view mirror. MRL driver is slowly catching. You also see that Shane is gaining on his teammate Gelf by the looks. So this could be a very interesting battle for position between Gelf, Shane and Kingius. Hulk in P10. Half a second, was closer already. Those deltas can jump up and down quite easily. Miss one apex, so don't be on the perfect racing line in the wets and you lose instantly a couple of them. So still close racing in the mid-pack with Gelf, Shane, Kingius and Hulk. And at the back, Gecko and Des having a battle for position. Oh, Gecko runs right. Also has a 1 second penalty. Des will get that position for now. Into P11. We'll go back to this one. India's right behind Shane, and Shane gaining on Welchie. I think Welchie had a penalty. lost that position to Gelb, and Gelb 3 seconds the gap to Deering. Deering is driving like, no, he's actually gaining. He was not driving on his own, he's actually gaining on Apex Magnet, and Apex Magnet's still close behind Mike. He's got a bit too late on the brakes. Can he bring it back? Yes, that big V shape of line was actually not too bad in the grand scheme by the looks. JP, yeah, me neither. What's Gecko doing there at the back? Does he know what it's like? Rainy conditions, tricky conditions also. With that lag in the lobby, not helping with the racing, the close racing, that's for sure, but I'm pretty sure they all try and do their best. Is this the run for Apex Magnet? Some 310s? I don't think so. Mike should have that position still. Different approaches to that chicane from both drivers. This time Magnet with the run taking the curb, keeps it within the track limits by the look. So you see there multiple lines possible in the rain. Oh, he slides, cuts the grass on the inside. Is this a penalty? Yeah, he got lucky, but this could be the indicator that the rears are getting colder and colder. Now the rears stepping out under braking. And we see the first 58 lap time Kaza with this one. Yeah, it's a shame we can't see the forecast. I'm just skipping through the drivers. Maybe I have a little. So I have the radar on, I have the track map on, I have the sector times on for the drivers. See, maybe I catch a driver with a weather radar displaying on the spectate mode, but nah. Nope, I don't have access to that, unfortunately. So, but again, this race, it will stay the same throughout the entire race, so we don't have to worry about the rain easing off or increasing. It will be just rain all the way through from start to finish. And Lugi, you think so? Maybe could be just your end, maybe adjust your monitor settings. It looks perfectly dry on my end. Just joking. Oh, here we go. Deering caught up with Apex Magnet and Mike battling for P3. So again, we have an MRL sandwich. Mike and Deering, and in between it's Magnet. Couldn't find a way past Mike at the moment. And now also has to watch his mirrors with the Deering. Deering probably the quickest driver next to Kaza at this moment. Is there an opportunity for Deering? Oh, and the rear stepping out for Magnet is the chance. Deering pulls along the inside. The next turn has the momentum. Brakes side by side. They go into the chicane. Not sure if there was contact or not. It looked a bit laggy again. So drink on the net code really bad at this stage. So I don't think there was contact on the drivers. It's just the lobby that's a bit glitched today, unfortunately. Magnet lost that position for now. He's close with Deering. Next question is, Deering looks to be a bit quicker than Mike. We can try and use King Years, for example, as a host. Yeah. I don't mind, but we won't be changing it for this race now. We have to deal with the lag, and hopefully we see some improvement then for the second race. Oh, someone binned it! I see Deering! Oh, Deering binned it! Ah! Big D! What happened to you? He was just too late on the brakes, onto the grass, and then says hello to Barry. Boom! Has damage, and then tries to get the car running again, but losing a couple of positions with that whoopsie for Deering. So back to the drawing board and see what he can do. Shane in P10, and we still have Gecko versus Daz at the back of this grid, battling for P11 and P12, still running close to each other. So quick run through the grid again. Keza 15.3 seconds here off his teammate Shaky in P2. Whereas Keza found the secret source of wet weather racing. Although he showed his amazing driving skills last week in the IRO Suzuka 8 hours. He also drove the nuts out of the car in the heavy rain conditions. So it looks like he's liking rain. The Ginger Ninja, as Ray likes. Oh, no, Sonic, it's not the reverse. Or did I? I didn't say Deering is on a move, he's quick. Yeah, probably I called it with that. So Mike's still holding on to that P3 magnet, getting close again also. Gelf with a great run, caught up with his teammate in P5. 11 minutes to go, still a couple of laps. I'd say around about 11 laps to go for this one. So there's still room for some mistakes to happen for all of the drivers. Not trying to jinx anyone here. But I guess if you're pushing, the risk is higher to make a mistake at some point. Sluxy, no comment. So Hulk running in P6, King Years and Deering. And we see Welchie battling with the car, with the track, with the conditions. Deering moved up one position already from P9 to P8, got past Welchie. Welchie seems to be struggling a little bit with those conditions. So we saw the one lap pace during the qualifying session, and the race is a bit up and down, 102s. And you see that Rio stepping and also probably collecting track limit penalties is not happening. We see Deering getting past King Years, they're not fighting this one, and Deering might be catching Hulk as well. But under 2 seconds that gap, and Deering back on a mission. This one, Gelf, Magnet, and Mike. So this could still get interesting for the final 9 minutes and a couple of seconds. Magnet again under a second the gap to Mike. And so He knows how to drive this car in the wet. The question is, can he find a way past Mike? A good final turn again. They get the go down under a second when they approach the final turn. At 59.4 boosting lap. Also 59.7 personal best now for the drivers. And then Magnet. Was it just lag or did he just run wide on T1? Looks like no penalty, so just the lag that made us believe for a quick second he cut the track limits. Gelf, a purple sector. He's also flying now at this stage of the race. He's also now pushing. What else can they do, right? David Gelf through the final two turns. You see that inside grass a little bit. It keeps him within the track limits on the outside again. Uses the curb for acceleration. It's probably not the best and lost a little bit compared to the delta we saw. This one. So endearing, yeah, within a second nearly of Hulk. So this will get interesting on the Hulk. Hearing King Years still close, then Shane and Welchie P9, P10. Gecko 4 seconds to Daz, who's running in P12, needs to hope for some mistakes to happen in front of him to move up the order. Now Kaza with a rare penalty, I think, for this one, half a second. Pushed it too much, but 20 seconds already that gap to Jakey. Jakey with a lonely race, but hey, we will probably take a lonely race and finish on the podium in P2 any day of the week. Mike now putting in some personal best. Magnet. 2 laps that burned in the 59s. Instantly he loses time. Gelf also had a 101, struggling runs wide on the exit. Was he off throttle to avoid the track limit penalty? I think he did, and here we go. It's Hulk versus Deering. Deering is back. Deering's on the mission and pressures Hulk to make a mistake. So that worked out nicely for Kasa, for Deering. We will see what happened. I think just Hulk braked a little bit too late, went onto the grass and said hello to Barry, so Deering can relate. Did the same, basically, a couple of laps ago. Hulk smash, exactly slugs. So P6 for Deering. It is also King Years got past. What was that? Welchie and Gecko Welchie with another penalty. Or I think he will be fuming, not really liking all those penalties he's collecting. So looks like he will be glad when this race is over. Looks like Hulk went wide on the first turn. He was just touching those yellow sausages, probably to avoid the penalty. Kasa, like clockwork, let's just skip this 1 minute lap where he had a penalty. Apart from that, he's just, I don't know, not human in those conditions. In this car, at this track, I don't know, something is going on. The force is strong with this one, no doubt about that. Jakey in P2 and Mike again. Apex getting closer, 1 second. We're under 5 minutes for this one. Will it be a race start of 1, 2, 3? Definitely Mike had to work for the money today. The MRL Travels kept pushing, kept the pressure on for the entire race. Oh, and there's still a possibility for Deering. Look at that half a second the gap to Gelf. Gelf was running so good. And a couple of slower laps, and here comes steering with the opportunity for a move into turn 1. Sure, yeah, I think Gelf clipped that grass, so where to go? Covering the inside line, steering. It didn't go around the outside. It is possible. Oh, what happened to Gelf? Gelf lost an under braking that we are stepping out, so this can all just be the indicator that the tires are stone cold in the rear. Let's watch it once again. I think that wasn't any contact. Maybe lag. Not sure, he got a little tap. Yeah. Not sure. But it could be a combination. Nevertheless, for now we have Deering back up to P5 after he said hello to Barry. So a great comeback drive to get that car up to P5 again. Also King Ears, look at that, silently making those moves, keeping it clean, steady, tidy, and yeah, that's how you score good points on tracks, combinations that you seemingly don't really like. So great effort so far. We saw King Ears running P12 after the opening lap, now up to P6. I think he might be happy with that result. Oh, staying in front of Shane and Hulk and Gelf as well. And also have Gecko with a penalty. Welchie, this time no penalty. Will it be enough to challenge Gecko into the final 2 turns? So Gecko defends the inside line for now. Welchie is looking, doesn't have the overlap though to make a move, but now has a good run out of the final turn. 1 minute 30 seconds to go, so that's 2 more laps for the drivers. Maybe a bit more for Keza as well. Someone spun it. Gelf lost it again. I don't know what's happening to Gelf. I think something must be going on with the rears. Did he catch a puddle? And the car just wants to turn left all the time for T1. It's crazy. So Gelf dropped all the way down to P12 now after running P5 for a moment. Also, that's weird to say. What happened. Also crazy to see that. I think twice in a row we caught that on the stream. You see some Keza with 35 seconds to go. Yeah, there will be another lap for Keza in for this one. He also will be lapping drivers. Wow, look at that. Didn't see that often in CTC 30-minute races. And he will be lapping. You see blue flags for this one. And Keza, what a race so far. Jakey in P2, Mike P3, and Magnet low on fuel, low on fuel, then 6-7 seconds. So I think this is the final lap for Jakey as well, Mike and Magnet. It's also dark now, so Jakey will finish this race in P2. Mike, Magnet nearly run out of fuel, but Mike keeps P3, Magnet P4, Deering in P5. What I come back, King Ears up to P6. Come on, game, don't let me down. This one, Hulk in P7. Gecko 8, just ahead of Welchie. Des in 10th. Where's Shane? Shane ran out of fuel. Yeah, Shane ran out of fuel. So Des in 10th. Gelf in P11. Keza finished his race. Good job, sir. And then we have Gelf crossing the line in P11, and Shane, yeah, no fuel left for Shane. He was pushing too hard in, and look after the fuel bleed. So just have a look at Kaza at dominant performance P1, and then we're just waiting now for Shane to crawl over the line and giving everything he has. Lashing away. Just made it before the timer runs out. Well done, well done. Tricky race, definitely. First I'm gonna save that replay. And I'm gonna save the race result as well. So, Kaza fastest lap of the race. Wins it. Did he place it on pole as well? Yeah. So clean sweep for Kaza. Pole position. Led every lap of the race. Fastest lap. You can do that, probably. Right, that's race number 1 in the books. So we are changing settings for the second one. Into a little bit of intermission. Let's see, and fix it. And let's wait for settings. So let's announce, or let's say just typing it into the chat tray. Alright, I think they all know by now. So well, let's hope it will fix some of the issues. Waiting for that. Some magic happening with the scores. Yes, I do. See if I can bring that up on okay already. Let's see. Show that. Wow, live points. Look at that. All entered now. We should see 83 to 88 score. It's all recorded, I think. So Kaza with whole fastest lap racing and body points. Yeah, that's 25 points, the maximum you can get out of race. And I guess MRL was quite unlucky towards the end. They were keeping up with the drivers quite some time, but then we saw some mistakes happening. And I see the lobby is up again. Let's hope we have a better connection this time for all of the drivers. We are back at Laguna Seca, and we will be running the Scirocco for cars. So have a quick look. This is a bit better. It's definitely not raining. It's definitely not raining. Maybe the rain was the issue. I don't know. still hear those things, but those couple of cars on track looking better for now, I think. So I'm, let's say, slightly optimistic, so that we can have a better race for our drivers with the connections. Oh, you sure, Sluxy? It will be raining? I don't think so. Maybe in the distant future, in one of the near upcoming Gran Turismo games, we finally have rain at all racetracks. So let's have a quick look at the deliverables, shall we? As long as the drivers are warming up. Shane for MRL displaying delivery. Again, the British racing green with the yellows all around. See some MRL stickers on that car as well. And then let's have a look at Race Asylum's entry. Again, the black base with the colorful accents all the way through. I also spot some black, red and yellow, so that the German flag is being represented on this livery, as it is a German manufacturer, right? So Volkswagen, here we go. And I think we can clearly distinguish the drivers between the teams. The question was how many push laps? I'm gonna answer that, of course. No, this was the wrong button. I'm confused. I have to press another one. Come on, send it. Oh, I was too late. Kingius was already doing it. So I think we go big screen again. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'm confused. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. We're not starting soon. We are already running. Just pretend it didn't happen. What's a push lap? For qualifying 2 hot laps, 2 flying laps, 2 typed qualifying laps, I don't know. Different terms for all of that. Well, I think still a little bit of lag in lobby, but looks to be better than the first one, so yeah, I'm quite confident that this will be okay for the second race for this one. So we have drivers on the soft tires out on this track. Also hard tires. So very interesting. So, but basically everyone just used one set of wet tires, so they have like full access to all of the slick tires for this race. They can use whatever they want. They can do as many pit stops as they like. Not sure if it's fast, of course, to do too many pit stops here at Laguna Seca. So where's the compromise? What is the best strategy for this race? What about fuel for this one? We saw the Suzuki Swift was okay, probably a little bit of fuel saving involved. We saw that Shane was running out of fuel, but you could make it with a no stop. This is also possible for Laguna Seca. The track is a bit longer than the Red Bull short track, and probably also that Scirocco a bit more thirsty. So I can't really see someone doing a no stop on hards. So I guess at least one pit stop. My prediction. And as so many are using the soft tires, maybe they're just warming up for the qualifying, could also be. So usually I would say medium could be a good strategy in here for this one. But I have no clue. I haven't tested the race. I'm not sure what to expect for this one. But with ×6 tire wear multipliers and being an F car, that usually like destroys the fronts very quick. So but maybe this track is nice to the tires, and we could see a soft strategy, a possibility. So I'm just say let's be surprised and hope for some variations in the strategies as well. So you're right. eRA, because you have to use all of the tire compounds, right? It's medium, soft, hard, soft. Wow, I get it now. Okay, because it's also fun to drive into the pits. Okay. The famous 6-stop is ready to be released to the world of sim racing. Let's go. Yeah, it's like we could think about you have to use all of the tires that are being available for you. If you don't use a tire compound for a race, you get a 1-minute penalty for each compound you haven't been used. I think so. Interesting take. Because everyone paid for those tires, right? So you have to use them. Would be a shame if you just don't use those tires. So what to do with them? A bit, yeah. It's where's the rain? It's sunshine, bright. We're in the desert. There's a sand everywhere. Yep, that's a bit different. Totally agree. So now we have the 5-minute practice for qualifying settings. Again, no fuel consumption, no tire wear, so it's also no wind, equal conditions. It's like the perfect time trialing conditions you could ask for. Racing soft tires it is. You can like unleash the full potential of the car for this short period of time. And again, it will be a team qualifying session. The second combination, it's the MRL pick, so they will go out first on track. So it will begin 5 minutes for them to do their out lap and 2 flying laps. And then after the 5-minute mark, the race drivers will go out on track and do the same. Laguna Seca is, I don't know, it's probably also a love-hate relationship with this one. I think it has a really nice flow to it. If you get into that flow, of course, then it's a really fun track to race, but at the same time very scary. That also like an old school narrow track with sand everywhere. So if you go off track, you're off track for quite some time. We also have the famous corkscrew corner here, very iconic. It's definitely a challenging one. But if you nail it, a really fun combination, no doubt about that. So, final minutes of qualifying practice, and we see Ingers parking it, so he will get ready for the qualifying start. No. And so at 27-0 currently. So maybe we will see 26s for the qualifying session. Is it possible? Probably. So the first warm-up laps, low 27s. So I think if you nail a lap, 26 is possible also. We see Galf there close, Shane as well. Also interesting, both communities, Race Asylum and MRL, they're running Group 4 leagues on Sunday, so they should be familiar with driving Group 4 cars. Not sure about the FFs, so is it used that often? Not sure, but I think this Scirocco is a quite popular choice when it comes down to FF cars. But yeah, what I was trying to say, so they're probably used to driving the Group 4 cars more than probably other communities with that regular leagues running on a Sunday. But I say no excuses, I think. So let's start the qualifying. Let's go. Just post and good luck. Here we go. So MRL out first on track. I think it's Welchie again who will be leading the pack. Yeah, Welchie first, then Hulk, Gelf, Shane, Des, and Magnet with a little gap. Here we go, the heat is on. Our league is better than your league, blah blah blah. I think this just shows us there's room for multiple Group 4 leagues on a Sunday. So if anyone is interested in joining those Group 4 leagues, of course join their Discords so you get all the information. both of the communities are doing some league racing here throughout the week. Always good fun driving with them, so you can have a look if you're interested in racing with those fabulous drivers on track frequently. And here we go. Well, she started the flying lap just in time. We got into that cockpit perspective. And first turn, now braking for the right-hander. Under the Cooper tires we go for the next fast right-hander. Don't run too wide on the exit, looks good. Now looking at the two board roughly, I think. Drake, left-hander, tied to the apex early on the power. And then the kink, the scary kink. Think with that sausage, don't jump over it. And there was still room on the right-hand side, so could carry more speed. Now braking for the corkscrew just at the start of the curb. Downshift into second gear, upshift to third on exit. Don't cut too much on the inside, and now we are going downhill. Overall, it's, I think I was told, 5 stories. So quite a big drop from the top of the corkscrew until the end. And then final turn, tight one early on the power on the throttle, use all of the exit. And then get the run. Is it a 26? 26.7. Boom, shakalaka, here we go. We saw the 127s earlier in the warm-up. Well, she not messing about with that one. 26.7 first flying lap. So its teammates not able to get close to that lap time. So Hulk with a 28.0 magnet, 27.7 Gulf, 27.6 S, 27.6, and Shane 27.2. Now Shane is purple, 2/10. He has a mighty run through the first sector. A bit of dust kicking, but nothing too major. I think still had a decent run. Out of turn, was it? Could he carry the speed? Not sure. That left-hander make or break, used all of the exit. This is an indicator he carries some speed. We'll get to see the next delta popping up in a second. See if that's a good lap. Still purple, another 2:10 purple. Shane on a mission. Now just 2 more turns to go. But don't run too wide on the exit. Great run so far. Braking for the final turn. Earlier, the rear stepping out a little bit, lost some pace. It will be close between Welchie and Shane, and yeah, that's that little wiggle that just lost Shane the opportunity to get into pole. And here we go, Race Asylum now out on track. So Welchie for now sitting with a 26.7 and Shane with a 26.9. Magnet in P3 and 27 low. Bass in 4th, Gulf and Hulk. Now it's the Race Asylum drivers. It is Mike out on track first. We have Deering out of the pits. King Ears, Gaza, Gecko and Jakey, your 6 Race Asylum drivers for the second race as well. So no driver swaps for this match day. And here we go, warming up. No, I don't know if you need to warm up the tires in the desert. And also with no tire wear and fuel consumption, whatever it is. So, and we're getting closer, peering through the corkscrew. Mike comes around into the penultimate turn, and there we go. J-Scan this time preparing that lap. Early on the throttle, third gear exit for Mike. Let's see. Revving the car to the max by the looks. Fifth gear now. Braking at very late. Was it too late? Goes a bit deep, like nice little V shape, but then early on the power again. Third gear. And again, brake lift for the right hander. Again, once you hit that red sausage, you should accelerate. He's purple. Not by much, but he's purple. He is very close to that sausage on the inside again. Also a good sign of speed. Again, at the two board, down a gear, upshift to... No, stay in third, now into fourth gear. Now again, the bravery corner. For this track, little bit tap on the brakes and touches the dust, the sand on the outside. But was very brave, now braking for the corkscrew. No drama on the entry exit, also looking good third gear exit. This could be purple, it is 1/10 purple. I'll keep it tight to that inside curb, yes. Mike does a great job now, just 2 more turns to go again. Tight on the apex on the inside, don't run too wide. And then just nail that final turn now. Missed that apex by half a car width, but still carries some good speed. And we could see pole position just about 26.74. That's a smidge quicker than Welchie so far during in P4. Kingius also found a gap between Shane and himself, not by much. So Kingius in third, during fifth, Gecko is sixth, and Kessa seventh at the moment. Eighth it is. So second flying lap. Where should we go to? Let's go with Kessa, race 1, Dominator. He's half a second down on Mike P8, so that's a close. And he runs wide, so he won't be improving. So I think that's his qualifying session done. Can't see him improving now with those dirty tires. No, he won't be. So let's go with Jakey. We haven't watched Jakey that much. He had a lonely race in the first one. He's fifth, just 0.02 behind Shane. Through the corkscrew, and you see the next. Oh, he's purple! Whoa, Jakey with a mighty run. Deering improves but doesn't get pole. Bye-bye, Sluxy. Nice that you were with us for the stream. But maybe Jakey can get pole position. He was purple a tiny bit. Gecko also improved. And Jakey P3 improved, but not quite. So Mike takes pole position. Welchie P2. Look at those gaps. This is crazy close. Oh my gosh. Jakey in P3, Deering 4th, Kingius P5. Look at that 2/10 between the top 5. Make it 6. Make it 7. Make it 8. No. It's 7 by a quarter of a second. And Keza had an off track. Could have probably gone quicker as well. Then we have P9, Magnet, Des, Gelf, and Hulk. And again, a really close qualifying session again. Well done for the top 3, collecting some points. 4 races and 3 for Mike and 1 for Jakey. That's 4, and 2 MRL with Welchie sitting in E2 already. So just need to wait for the timer to finish. See the race results. So now, strategy. 30 minutes in FFs with M6 Highware. What can go wrong? I don't know. I don't see an issue here. Like an easy no stop on softs, right? All right. Race results for me, for you. Just need to screenshot them. Have a look. Mike. It is so close between Mike and Welshi. Also shaky during years. There's a NT8, second page, Magnet Desk, Gelf, and Hulk. 6 stop incoming. Those says, like ice in the sunshine. Yeah. That's what we can expect, probably. So I'm gonna go early to the racetrack and try to get a look at the tires. We see every tire being displayed so far on the left hand side, softs, hards, and mediums. So you see all of them. Need to reopen the lobby. What happened? That someone got booted out of the lobby, or what? What happened? Okay. Then let's on race for fun, not real. Ah, okay. So I also heard that if you put it on race for fun, the grip level is different. We are not racing for fun here, yeah. That is so wrong. Exactly. It was race for fun. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I was a bit baffled when I actually heard that that different grip levels, race for fun and race for real. So okay, I thought it was just like a classification, so like to what you can expect, but it actually makes a difference in grip level. That is so crazy. To be honest, I also wouldn't have looked at race for fun, but yeah. But yeah, we will turn CTC into the no fun league again. Sorry for that. You're all real race drivers. So still a good job that it was discovered. So we're all good. We can chill. No one lost anything at this stage. Good. Where is our lobby gone? There's the teaser for the follow-up stream. CTC, match day 7, AHR versus CLR. Shall we have a sneak peek? No, no, we will wait for our lobby to reopen. Here we go. We are back. See, we are racing for real now. Here we go. Oh, 30 minutes, preset weather, afternoon. Sunny all the way, dry, cloudless, pleasant. We go times 6 times 4, light damage. It is all racing tires available, nothing is mandatory. But shortcut penalties are turned on, and the pit lane line cutting penalty as well. Here we go. And go to the spectate mode once again. And have a look at some of the tires. I see hards, I see softs, but hard seems to be... Oh, I also see mediums, the top two, Mike and Welchie, looking to start on medium tires. But it all can change before the actual race starts, so don't get too excited in here. Just we have different compounds showing for now. Everything else will be told during the race now, I think. So I think don't see any soft tires now. Okay, I would have been very, very surprised to actually see softs in this one. Mike's still on those mediums. Alrighty, well, she the same. Okay. Is it a late change? Oh, it looks like hard and mediums are the go-to tire for the race start. Here we go. Everyone seems to be ready. And let's go. 30 minutes of CTC, team versus team racing action. Here, the second race, match day 7, Esports Race Asylum against Medway Racing League. I can also say, have a good race, good luck. I think I missed that for the Red Bull one. Here we go. We are ready to roll hard. Mike changed to the hard tires. Oh, well, she is using the mediums. I think he's the only one on those medium tires. Here we go. Well, she on mediums. The rest is using the hards. Auto starts, and we see the pilot lines there up. And we're on the way for this one. I think Welchie should get the better start off the line on those medium tires. More grip already has to run the inside line. He will defend that P1, and we have a bit of contact, friendly fire into the first turn, and somehow contact on the exit. So it is Mike dropping a couple of positions. Welchie in P2, Shane in P1. Oh, look at all those cars heading into this turn. Will they stay on track? We see again dust kicking off the ground. We see what a start for MRL. Shane won. Jakey moves up the order, but strong move. Welchie is still there. Look at that. There's in P4, and then we have all of these cars so close. Gecko, Galf, Keza, Deering, King Ears, Mike all the way down to P10 from pole position. That's definitely not the start he had in mind for this one. Shane on those horns. Jakey in P2 side by side with Welchie. Welchie makes that move side by side through the corkscrew. Oh, well, yeah. More of it, please. If it is as clean as it was from the end of the overtake, we could spectate. So Jakey in third, Des in P4, Gecko close in P5, Galf as well. So we had a close qualifying. We also had a really close opening lap. This one we see Gecko trying to show his nose, braking for the first turn. Wasn't close enough, so Des defended that line somehow in the middle of the track. Made it difficult for Gecko, but I think Gecko with some serious speed, some more confidence in those hard tires by the looks. Runs a little bit wide. Again, sand is your enemy. at this track. You don't want to go too wide, of course. You lose all the speed and collect some dirty tires. So now at the front, Shane with a massive start piece. Where did Shane qualify? I don't know, definitely outside the top 3. 4th, 5th, 6th, something around that. P1 and took advantage of those P1 shenanigans we saw. Well, she was also briefly off track. Up to P2 again on those medium tires. He needs to make them work and also like make the best out of it. Everyone else is on those hard tires. Gecko got past Des on this lap. Des still close with Gelf behind. Keza, Deering, Kingius, the 3 races on the tires. Make it 4 with Mike. Mike's, but now the biggest loser after 2 laps, P1 to P10, but I think it's still not decided yet. So this race just 3.5 minutes in with 30 minutes, and I'm pretty sure the strategy, the pit stops will have a huge impact on this race as well. But it's great to see this close driving early on. For this one, Keza got around and passed Deering, now right behind Des through the left. Had to play it safe, I think, into... Whoa! Another move through the corkscrew entry. What's going on today? Great move again. So I think we should watch that again. I think I just Ray Welchie is on the mediums, everyone else is on the hards. And I should go back to the live racing action. Was a big dive. Bit too deep. But then again, a good cut back Deering on the inside of Des. And Des, unable to make that corner, loses 2 more position. With Kingers and Mike also going past. And Apex and Hulk at the back for now, also on those hard tires. So, quick recap. Welchie at the lead, medium tires. Then it's Shane on the hards. Jakey on those hards. Keza moving up the order quickly, but he's still running with Gecko in P4. Gelf got loose and Keza with another position. Gelf, Deering, Mike got past Kingiers. Also, we didn't see that on the stream. Let's watch Gelf and Keza. It was close. Still there, having all big slipstream down the main straight. Here we go. Car 4, 5, 6 maybe in a row coming down for the braking zone into the first turn. Here we go. Close racing all the way through. So Mike 8, he was running with Kingiers in P9, Des in 10th, Magnet and Hulk. The fastest lap with Welchie on those mediums so far. 1.4 seconds to get to Shane, then 4 seconds to Jakey already. Gecko and Keza up to P5. Some good moves early on this race. Gelf trying to stay with Keza and has 3 racing style drivers right behind with Deering Mike and Kinnears. Looks like Deering with the look. It is really close. Let's watch Gelf. He has to defend more than he can attack. Gets a decent run. Still Keza. Deering. Not close enough probably for T1, but they're Keza gaining on the break-in. Uses a different line. But Gelb keeping that T6 for now. He's also just under half a second to Keza, so this is a real close battle. So let's watch this one. You should get the idea. Keza, Gelb, Deering, Mike, Kinnears, and also the three MRL drivers at the back. For now, they are catching again. So, whoa, Gelb is off. Dirty tires. You see, can he keep it clean through the bus? He understeers dirty tires. You see that, and there goes Deering with the move around the outside, and still dirty tires. He's struggling for grip, collects a penalty as well. So was unlucky with that little off track. I think now the tires should be clean again. Kinnears around the outside. We have a track race down the main straight. Oh, then I forgot about the penalty. There was the penalty, so right. But we have a drag race between Kinnears and Mike. Okay. Kinnears with a lift. Doesn't want to fight his teammate. An apex magnet right behind. The two races are the drivers. Gelb dropped down to P11 after serving that penalty. So half a second and you lost 4 positions because it's that close early on in this race. Hanging right behind his teammates. Let's have a look at the tires for this one. Welchi 3.3 seconds on those mediums, 10 minutes in. Shane also on those hards. We see the tires wearing. Jakey a bit better, taking care of them. Gecko a smooth operator. Keza has the best tire wear on those hards out of the top 5. Even with him making some moves a bit more aggressive, but Deering, Mike, Kinnears, and we have this MRL drivers right behind. Des half a second that gap. Magnet another second. Gelb and Hulk, they will be trying to get closer. Oh, they're battling against each other. I'm not sure this is part of the plan. So basically they dropped out of the slipstream now. So I don't think it was necessary at this stage. Maybe a bit of miscommunication happened, who knows, but it's still early in this race. 18 minutes 40 seconds to go. So those 4 MRL drivers at the back, 9, 10, 11, 12, trying to stay with the 3 Razor Silent drivers, Kinnears, Deering, and Mike. Keza opened up that gap and got closer to the Gecko and Jakey as well. So those 3 are running close, and Shane nearly 6 seconds. Well, I they're probably on a bit of different strategies, or Shane is just pushing like crazy on those hard tires. Still under 4 seconds to get to Welchi, and those mediums here, you see now the right front tire 50%. So this is probably an indicator that we will be seeing a pit stop within the next 2 laps. Shane gained the second now on those hards, so would be the hards now. The tire for the race after this distance. No, Jakey, Gecko and Kaza. Okay, we get some inside. So with that inside, is it a no stop on hards? Really? Is this possible? Oh, Kaza uses the sand line. Yeah, I don't think the mediums will last till the end. No way. But the hards, maybe. So we are. Yeah, maybe it is a no stop again. Fuel looking okay as well. So okay, I didn't see that, to be honest. I thought that Scirocco would be a bit more thirsty. And you clearly see that at Welch he is pushing. He used up quite some fuel. Just, I don't know, 55 at the moment, with 1 more lap to go. And that's what you didn't see the message Sluxy posted in the stream chat. It's still a very long hit. Very, very long. Jakey slowly closing that gap. I have fuel. That should be okay to get to the end with this one. So Kaza in P5, Mike in P6. Good afternoon, good evening. Good evening, probably. Good afternoon, it's a bit too late. How do I participate? This is a team versus team league. So if you have a team, a community, then you can enter, sign up with your team for next season. So this season, the teams are already set, but we are having a next season, next year. So if you're interested, there should be a link to the Discord server somewhere in the description or in the channel description. So if you're interested, join the Discord and we can provide you with all of the information needed if you're interested in joining this team versus team league. Welchie, where is Welchie? Welchie in the pits. Another set of medium tires, alright, so he was leading by roughly 4 seconds and now 30 seconds. So that's what Sluxy basically said in the chat. So that pit is loss is so enormous. 30 seconds, and with 40 minutes remaining, you won't be gaining back that time you lost. You still get the 2 extra points for the fastest lap of the race, but hey. Shelty. Alright, so now the question is, Shane still having this 5+ second lead, but we already were over 6 seconds, so that's Jakey slowly catching alongside with Gecko. Something happened to Kaza. Kaza dropped down a position. Mike up to P4 after that dreadful lap 1 for Mike. Started on pole all the way down to P10, now back up to P4. So he had a good comeback drive. Kaza equipped see some battling for position. Deering and Des. Who has better tire wear? I think it's quite even. Maybe it's a little bit better for Deering at this stage. Des is definitely challenging Deering now for this position. Runs a bit too wide. Both of them do collect dirty tires, so this will be tricky again for both of them to get the car stopped for the corkscrew. We'll see. There's understeers. Oh, again onto the cross as well. Was this a penalty? Probably. He gets off the throttle. Maybe that saves him for collecting this one. And also teammate gets through both of them. Apex Magnet and Hulk. So yeah, no point in fighting them. Galf in P11. So interesting constellation. So you have Shade for MRL, and then we have the 6 Race Asylum drivers: Jakey, Gecko, Mike, Keza, King Ears, and Deering. And then we have the next 5 drivers are MRL again: Magnet, Hulk, Des, Galf, and Welchie. So Welchie is just pushing. Yeah, what else can he do? At 27.9, so the fastest lap of the race will most likely go to Welchie and MRL for this one. And that gap is coming down between Shade and Jakey. So Jakey gained another 2-3 tenths probably on this lap. And yeah, there's definitely a tendency that Shane might get caught. He's also used more of his front right tire compared to Jakey, so this might haunt him for the final couple of minutes. So, but it was more like a push strategy to try and open up the gap and try to survive somehow towards the end. So 10 minutes 30 seconds to go. It's still Shane leading this race. Jakey, Gecko, P2 and P3 for the podium positions. Mike with a great run inside of slipstream range in P4. Keza couldn't keep up with Mike in the end. Kingers in P6. And Deering is the one facing the pressure. Magnet with that half-second penalty. That is not helping if you want to catch Deering. So will be next man up mentality, I think. So Magnet will lose. So that P8 to his teammate Hulk. So Hulk maybe going for the attack. Gal to Des and Welchie gained 5 to 6 seconds at this stage. And what's the gap to Deering in P7? So we have 23, 15. That's still 8 seconds. So yeah, Sluxy, you're doing a great job here with convincing the new ones to don't join any of the teams. So yeah, now it's Magnet who has to serve the penalty, so Hulk 1.8, he's not within the slipstream range for now. And at the front, still Shane keeping it fairly consistent with those worn tires now. 8.5 minutes to go. Lost again a couple of tenths on this lap, but still over 4 seconds. And also now I think the tires are starting to fade for Jakey and Gecko. And still want to see Welchie he's getting closer to his teammates, so they will probably be fighting him. So we'll get past Des, Galf, and Apex. Maybe Hulk as well. Hulk gained a couple of tenths on Deering as well. Let's have a look at the tires between Hulk and Deering. So Deering used more of his front right, also advantage for Hulk at this stage, but he has to get closer to go for a move. And the leader, Shane, still keeping it consistent as good as he can. Hard tires are the new soft tires. Sounds like the 30s is the new 20s. Something like that. So something changed definitely with the update. So still 4 seconds between Shane and Jakey. Wow. Will time be Shane's best friend for this race? Just under 7 minutes to go, under 4 seconds now the gap. Let's have a look. Mike also lost a little bit, also used more of the tires. Let's have a look. Oh, Hulk made a mistake somewhere. Oh, he was the chosen one, right? He was the one to challenge Deering for position, but now it's 3 seconds. So it's Magnet again, and Welchie already up to P10, 20 seconds. So that's 10 seconds gain so far since the pit stop. So what's the gap now? Welchie 19.8, Deering 14.9. That's roughly 5 seconds. So maybe Welchie can catch Deering. So with the run now, he will have a nice toe down the straight. We'll get that inside line, no challenge from his teammates. Yeah, that's team play, that's what we are in with the team versus team, right? You, as a driver, you don't care about your own position if you can help your teammate move fast. So we see the gap now between Welchie and Deering, under 4 seconds. There it is, and at the front, Shane keeping his gap. 5 minutes to go, 4.2 seconds still. I think Jakey is now suffering with the tire. We see Gecko is getting closer, but also Gecko's tires not looking that good anymore. Let's have a look at Shane. Yeah, 95-ish% to wear. So now it's the most painful time of the race, with 1.5 minutes to go, driving on dead front tires. He had a decent run out of final turn, keeps his gap, so running low, 1 minute 30s, quicker than Jakey last time round, and Gecko, then Mike, Kingy, Keza and Deering. The gap between Deering and Welchie at 2.5 seconds. Deering's tires, yeah, same as the front runners, 90 to 95% down. Those mediums are looking really good for Welchie. Oh, maybe he pitted a lap too late? I don't know. Judging this tire wear at the moment, he's definitely flying for this one. 2 seconds and catching. So this is probably the most intriguing battle we will be getting between Welchie and Deering. Completely different strategies. Welchie with the one-stop medium. Everyone else is running the no-stop on hards, and the hards are now toast for most of the drivers, so probably hard to defend. And yeah, I was with the wrong driver. Sorry for that. So the gap is coming down. Deering versus Welchie, 1.3 seconds. 1.2 out of the corkscrew. 1.3. Now through those sweeping turns, you see the grip difference in those tires. You were totally right, Slugsy. Welsh will finish dead last with that strategy. No doubt about that. You know, under 1 second, so we might see the overtake happening this lap as well. And this is also Keza there in the back. The distance, so we see Deering going really deep into turn 1. Again, it's 6 tenths. Getting ever closer. And we see Deering struggling with the understeer now. That car doesn't want to turn. So it looks like easy for Welchie. Maybe before the king, the left-hander. No, he's not close enough. Maybe he gets a better run and then out breaks Deering into the corkscrew. Yeah, has a good run. Deering struggling with the pace through that section, but still keeps his car in front of Welchie. So Welchie has to be patient through the corkscrew, looking for a kind of cut back. Also takes a different approach. Again, trying for a kind of cut back line. Has to be patient. We are just 1 minute and 20 seconds away from the finish of this race. And now it is Welchie with the run into the first turn. We go 3 tenths, getting closer. Last time Deering outbraked himself a little bit, went too deep. Same here again, tries to V-shape that corner for better exit speed and traction. Now it's probably going to happen now really soon. A big defense on the inside line for Welchie. Looking. Oh, it was close. He showed his nose. So we have to go to this camera to see all of the racing action. And we see Deering defending for his life on those dead tires. Also, look at the view. We got just 30 seconds. We need to go away from this battle. At the front, it will be Shane. He will be winning this race by still 2.4 seconds again. Well, let's have a look. Deering. And Welchie stays just in front through the corkscrew. No way past Shane coming around the final turn. So Shane will win this race for Medway Racing League. Shaky in P2, and Gecko in 3rd, Mike 4th, King Years in 5th, Keza 6th. Welchie versus Deering. Oh no, Welchie got past Deering, and also Welchie against Keza. Welchie with the run. It's a run to the line. Who will get it? It is. Oh, Welchie just got his nose in front of Deering. I was a bit too excited. Keza was safe in P6. Ooh. But what a run to the line. What a finish for this race. Magnet in P9, Hulk in P10, Gav 10th, and Gas in P11. Deering did everything he could on those tires. In the end, it was so close. We have a look. No, don't go to track. Of course, we want to have a look at the race results. It is. Yeah, look at the gap between Welchie and Deering. That's not much at all. And that's the second page of this result. Great racing here. I mean, we didn't expect anything else out of this matchup between two teams. It's always good racing between the drivers. And yeah, Welchie finished in fastest lap of the race after doing the mediums. It was 15 seconds behind the race winner. Right, so let's see magic happening in the background, hopefully. Go to interruption screen. It is. see if scores are updated. Yeah, it looks like I can present them, I guess. Get rid of that. Get that. So this is the second race. 71 to 45 for Race Asylum, which should give us an overall score of 154 to 78. Right. And just realized that the lobby has died, or the lobby was closed, so I'll bring up these results and a bit of that, and that will conclude esports Race Asylum versus Mad Racing League matchup stream. So thank you for joining, for watching. Yeah, I will be back in a couple of minutes, maybe 30 minutes. So for the replay stream, EHR versus CLR, Sample Racing League Racing, that matchup is currently taking place. Wait for the replays shared, and then I will be back covering those two races. So thank you, everyone, and hope to see you soon, maybe even later for this one. Right. Bye.